Join us today as we talk about what Lego Star Wars sets we would like to see. This is the Geek Cabal channel. My name's Bobbie.
I'm Chad.
And today we're going to be talking about Lego Star Wars sets, particularly ones we want to see. Now, these could be remakes, but just in general, like, what do we want to see that as far as we know, is not coming out for the remainder of this year, in early 2025.
Yeah.
So, Chad, you want to start off? You want me to?
I can start off with one that I would like to see.
Okay.
Because I think it would be glorious.
Is that the one you just mentioned to me before
Yes.
I started recording, or are you going to surprise me?
It's the one I mentioned to you.
Okay.
It's the HAVW A6 Juggernaut, also called the Clone Turbo Tank. But I want this in like UCS full-size interior.
So, like the last AT-AT, kind of?
Yes. Yeah. Like, this thing should be like 2 foot long.
Yeah.
If not longer. Like, high part count, 12 minifigs where you can have the full crew. Like,
all right.
There we go. That is what I say go with. I think it would be a great idea. I don't know how many people agree with me, but I don't care how many people agree with me.
I mean, the turbo tank looks cool. I'd say people would go for it. Yeah. Well, I know personally, I'd like to see some of the other TIE fighters. Because we never have actually gotten a model for the TIE Advanced. Not Vader's TIE Advanced, which is I think the X1.
Yeah.
But the actual one that's called the TIE Advanced. Although I think some of them it's called the TIE Avenger. And essentially it looks like if you took the Interceptor, but also put the points going the other way as well, but with like more of like a solid wing between them, and the points aren't as long.
Okay.
And it's got a hyperdrive and missiles and shields and all that fun stuff.
The Empire learning from the Rebels.
Yeah, well,
that might not be best to throw your possibly ace pilots into flying death machines that...
That's why if you get like 2 kills, they give you an interceptor. Because you know that had things not fallen apart at Yavin, like the goal was to replace all the TIE fighters with interceptors. Yes. You may as well just like wildly increase the speed advantage that you already have in the TIE fighter, and you're doubling the firepower. So, but those, the TIE Phantom would be nice.
A new TIE Defender.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 2, so like on a personal level, I can live without them. But,
a new TIE Crawler.
Yeah, no, a new TIE Crawler I'd go for, even though I have the old one. There's also a TIE Tank, which is different than the TIE Crawler. It's literally just like the ball with, I think, like treads, just like a triangular pattern. It's like some guns mounted in the front. It's from one of the games.
Of course it is.
So I'd like to see that. The gunboat and the missile boat would be nice from TIE Fighter. And if you're going that far, you might as well go ahead and get the assault shuttle too. So, yeah. Okay, others. What do you got?
I think we should get the Lars Homestead.
There you go.
From the prequel series and A New Hope.
I'm thinking like the last time we see it in A New Hope.
Yes, you will include the skeletons.
The charred corpses.
But you also get young Lars and Beru, old Lars and Beru, and then charred Lars and Beru.
Yeah.
You can get some droids, some moisture evaporators.
Do we get Rey for when she comes along and steals Luke's
No.
last name and his house?
No.
let's see. I would like to see maybe a Mustafar set, but like the command bunker.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
So it'd have like a new, Newt Gunray, Rune Hako, Wat Tambor, like all those guys. And of course, Vader. And then maybe Anakin, or then maybe Obi-Wan and Padme. And R2, right?
And C3.
No, sorry, 3PO. Yeah, R2 and 3PO are both there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That. Oh, there was another Imperial thing I was going to mention, but it's gone now.
Remake of the Super Star Destroyer?
No, I mean, don't have any place to put it, so. Like on a personal level, I don't see the need, but give it a few years, sure. Same. Let's see. You could do. I don't really think it'd have any action features, but there's always like the command room of the Death Star. I don't think it has any actual sets other than like on the Death Star sets. Whereas the trash compactor, I think, does have its own set somewhere.
Yeah. You could.
Since they bothered to make the mechs, I could see more of them. Maybe since Luke's is like the weirdo X-Wing one, maybe give us an Imperial one that's the TIE Fighter or the Interceptor, whichever one.
How about giving us a B-Wing one?
Well, we should just get a new B-Wing in general. Because it's been a while since they released the B-Wing set.
Yeah. And then new B-Wing would be nice. If we want to go more UCS sets, an ATTE would be nice.
Which one's the ATTE? Is that
the Proto AT-AT? The six-legged walker.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you could do that.
And if you don't think you can get that big enough, just realize in the Clone Wars, those things carried like 2 of the AT-RTs. The
two-legged walkers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carried 2 of those, as well as like a platoon of clones.
Yeah.
And some of them were outfitted with command centers.
We could get new Kashyyyk sets, because we only ever had a handful, and they're old at this point.
Yeah. The Wookiee catamaran.
Yeah, the Wookiee catamaran. That they only ever made the one of, right?
Yeah.
And it's worth like stupid amounts of money because of it.
Yeah.
You got that. You could maybe do like the beach battle. It'd mainly be figures.
Some emplacements.
Kind of things. You get the small. They're not spider droids, but they're like the four-legged kind of short droids. Any set that would get us another command droid, because there was only like one, which is why I was able to sell the one I had for some insane amount of money. Let's see. Well, maybe they'd finally give us the Ebon Hawk.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
With like 18 figures, so you have everyone from KOTOR 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Actually, probably need more than that, because in KOTOR 2, some of them can go light side and dark side.
No. Reversible heads.
Yeah, they're a little bit more than just reversible heads. So yeah, you'd have that. If you're going to do that, maybe also the Basilisk War Droid from the first one. Then maybe the bridge of the opening sequence, so give him an excuse to make a new Revan figure.
Yeah. And you get Darth Malak too.
Yeah.
Could make, the Starforge?
Yeah, you could do something for the Starforge.
I wouldn't go like huge with it.
Yeah, you'd probably just have the final battle against Malak.
No, I
like
meant
fire plotting it.
the actual exterior of it, like
Like a MIDI scale thing.
Yeah, mini scale thing.
Yeah, you could do that. Let's see. I think we finally actually got an E-wing, so I don't want to say that. Have we ever actually gotten a Z95 Headhunter?
Yes,
Has it been a while?
it was Clone Wars.
Let's see. We just had a version of the Cantina that retired, so I want to say that.
I want a Buick.
A Buick.
Yeah, from the Rogue Squadron games.
I don't think they have the license for that.
Get the license for it and give us a Buick.
How about an Order 66 set? That's a bunch of like dioramas. You know, we have like Yoda there on Kashyyyk. We have
Plo Koon,
Ki
Mundi.
Plo Koon and his fighter there on I think it's Caden Amortia. Then Plo Koon or Ki-Adi-Mundi. Although I think we're basically going to be getting that this year actually, because like the weird kind of square boxy tanks.
Yeah,
I think we're getting one of those with him and like some Galactic Marines. So like the setting's all there. You just need to like put him in front before they start shooting.
yeah.
Was it Stass Alley? I think it was on the speeder bike.
Yeah. Ayla Sakura on Felucia.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do those. We could. It's been a long time. They could remake the ship from the Force Unleashed with Star Killer and the Imperial Woman pilot that's with him.
Juno Eclipse.
Yeah, and maybe make where he goes and fights Ram Koda, or where he fights Shakti.
They could just make a set that's all the different versions of Shakti's death.
That's good. Yeah. Could do those. Yeah, I don't know. Like my personal interest is mainly in the Imperial. Oh, the weird TIE fighter from Solo, the one that had like the cannon pod on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how practical that thing is, but like, it'd be nice to have one.
A new V-19 Torrent Starfighter would be nice. They only ever did the one, I do believe.
I think there's rumors that there's gonna be one this year. So
cool.
But if not, for sure. Yeah.
New V-Wing.
Yeah, that came in both the regular and the Imperial one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. There's the Walker that's like the predecessor to the AT-ST. It was from Rebels.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Could remake those because that was years ago. Trying to think if there was anything in Rogue One that. Well, I know from Solo, mainly because it was on the other night. I don't know if I'd remake like the train heist set, but like something that would give us the stormtroopers that were on the train.
Yeah.
Because that was the only set they were ever in. I mean, that's the only time we ever see them too. But
I mean, if you want to go back to
like there, I would just make a battle pack, like a couple of those guys, the scout trooper on the security bike from Corellia,
yeah,
and then like an Imperial, the Death Star trooper type guys.
With Rogue,
because they had some of those there also on Corellia, kind of milling about, with the big kind of dome black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Rogue One, did we ever get the Imperial cargo shuttle?
I think so. Maybe not.
Because that seems like it'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Also, going back to Rogue One, like a battle pack of the Shore Troopers would be nice.
Yeah.
Since they were just kind of scattered all over the place.
I want Krennic with the communication dish.
How about Krennic with real... I'm one of the only people in Star Wars that's been shot and survived. Actually got shot twice and survived, and it took the Death Star to kill me finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Hell, a Scarif playset would work where you could get K2 models.
Well, they made the door.
Yeah.
I know they did that.
But you didn't get K2 with that.
No, I think he comes with the
U-Wing.
Was he in the U-Wing? Yeah. But yeah, just revisiting like Rogue One and getting some of those characters like Krennic that I think were only in the shuttle. You know,
Krennic only in his expensive shuttle.
Yeah, like it's been enough time. Like we can get those guys in some cheaper sets now. Like what they did for Captain Rex. I'm not proposing that we put Krennic in a $13 like Y-wing fighter like Captain Rex, but well, maybe he'll be in something in Andor season 2. Because I think Cassian like steals a TIE interceptor at some point in the trailer. Maybe we can just do that. Put Krennic in there with a TIE interceptor. Because I'd like to see a TIE interceptor in a set not with another ship.
Yeah.
Just by itself. That'd be nice. But yeah, like I said, I'd like to see more of the mechs, even though they're completely non-canon. If we're allowed to dip into Legends canon, maybe the Sun Crusher. I think it's small enough you could do it.
I like the idea of, since we got the Dark Falcon, which shows they're not too afraid to go into like alternate stuff. Give us like white suit Vader.
I think he's in the Dark Falcon, isn't he?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think he is.
But you could also go with like go to the Force Unleashed with the DLC stuff, the expansions.
Yeah, where Luke turns
evil.
Yeah.
You have Starkiller in the crazy outfits.
Yeah, you can definitely do
that. Little like battle pack things where you have Starkiller with the Jedi Knight he was sent to kill. Like just, hey, here's the one where he's with Rom Coda. Here's the one where he's with that guy with the freaking spider legs I hated. Shock T, and just his fights throughout the game.
Yeah. How well do you think a Wookiee Life Day set would sell?
Ridiculously well, because everybody will buy it because it's a ridiculous idea.
Yeah.
Especially if they make all the robes actually soft goods.
And we'll have to put a logo so people know it's from the holiday special on there.
Yep.
So we know that George Lucas will have like an aneurysm whenever he sees it.
Do we get B. Arthur?
Well, yeah.
And weird alien guy who drinks through a hole in his head, his top of his head.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we could definitely like get some of the weirdness from the holiday special and throw it in there. But if we're going to do that, I also want Boba Fett on the weird dinosaur thing.
Of course.
Yeah. Let's see. We've got Jabba's sail barge. So, not right now, but in a couple of years, probably, I'd like to see an update with the palace and the Rancor pit and all that.
Why would it have to be Jabba's palace, though?
Because I don't care about Boba Fett's palace.
It could be Boba's Fett palace.
It could be, but...
complete with the Bacta tank.
Yeah, but I don't want to encourage that. The only advantage of doing that would be getting Danny Trejo as a Lego figure.
Yeah. And a Rancor.
Yeah, but we can just make exceptions for that. We'll just put him in something else.
A Rancor set?
No, I meant Danny Trejo. It doesn't have to be
Yeah,
Star, it
he
doesn't
was
have to
the
be Star Wars.
Rancor trainer.
I know, but I'm saying just to get a figure, it doesn't have to be for Star Wars. It can mean something else.
They're not going to make a machete Lego set.
You don't know that.
You got a better chance of them making a George Lopez show Lego set than a machete Lego set.
George Lopez had like 5 shows. Like,
you know.
yeah, I mean, I admit it's unlikely. Okay,
So I say they make a set that's literally just the Rancor and Danny Trejo.
Yeah,
and maybe the other guy that cried because the one Rancor got killed at Jabba's palace. Because I think he's only in one other set.
The Rancor trainer.
Yeah,
I think it's always listed as the fat guy with no shirt.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe throw in a couple of the Gamorrean guards.
Maybe. But yeah. No, they should make a collectible minifigure set of like action heroes from movies. They get the various licenses. Arnold's the Terminator.
Arnold in The Last Action Hero.
Sure. Sigourney Weaver, Michael Biehn from Aliens. Complete with
Arnold Schwarzenegger from Predator.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could just make one that's just 12 Arnold Schwarzeneggers, probably. So what do you got? Terminator has both a good guy and a bad guy, so we'll have 2 of them.
3 if you go with the liquid metal one, where he got upgraded.
Yeah, maybe. You got 2 of them there. You've got Conan.
2 Conans, because I would argue Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer are separate enough in how he's dressed and weapons and all that to warrant a separate figure.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd just make one more rare than the other.
Yeah, you can maybe do that. Then Commando.
There you go.
That figure will have to be made out of like lead or something so it's indestructible to represent those parts of the movie where like he clearly should have died. But, because he's the main character, he doesn't even get like a flesh wound.
And then there's The Last Action Hero, where he gets just a flesh wound.
Hold on. He's also going to need steam pipe throwing action so he can kill Bennett at the end of the movie. Let off some steam, Bennett. Oh, that movie's so cheesy.
It is.
Yeah, you have the Running Man.
Yeah.
You go for 3 different looks there, actually. You've got him as the army guy. You've got him as the prisoner with the big beard. And then you have him for the show.
Yeah.
You've got, I don't know, the 6th day maybe? What do you just have like 5 of them?
2.
I'm just saying, just for the concept. But yes, it was just the 2.
We're off topic from the Star Wars.
I know we are, but it's
but since you mentioned the 5th day, I would take the 5th day.
6th day.
6th day, like flying craft. Those would be cool.
The helicopter thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Star Wars, trying to think if there's any other ships that have like a distinct enough appearance or that have an actual appearance. Well, you go Knights of the Old Republic, you get some of the you get Nagasato's meditation sphere, which is important if you want to blow up a star. Then you could have the Beast Riders of Onderon, which is basically guys riding around dinosaurs. Some of whom may or may not have lightsabers. I already mentioned the Basilisk War Droid, the Ebon Hawk. I think that's most of what you got from the Knights of the Old Republic, as far as like the comic Knights of the Old Republic.
I mean, I don't know what else I'd want from Star Wars.
Order 66 set where Anakin's attacking the temple.
Complete with younglings.
Younglings, 100 like 501st clones. The set's like 10,000 pieces because you gotta have the big stairway up to the front and everything.
But if you're doing that, you might as well include a Yoda and Obi-Wan, for you can repurpose it as they're breaking back into the temple scene.
Yeah. You only need like a few 501st guys for that. Which would mean a lot of bodies for the Jedi. You better have one for your cast anew so you can kill her.
The what is it?
You know who your cast anew is, right?
Yes, the librarian.
Yes. The one who deserved it the most in the temple.
Somehow survived the assault.
Not whenever I played the Revenge of the Sith video game, she didn't.
You could get the set with the Utapawan troopers, which the paratrooper look.
Yeah.
Because we only got those in a handful of sets.
Yeah. We just have the one set of Grievous's wheel bike, right?
There's been like two.
Two? Still, it's been a while. You do that, and include that weird lizard thing that Obi-Wan's chasing him on.
Boga?
Sure. We've got a couple versions of Grievous's ship.
Yeah.
I think we only have one of Dooku's ship, though, right? The Solar Sailor?
Yeah.
Do we have any of Ventress's ship?
I do not know.
I know she's in some sets, but I don't think they were her ship. So that'd be a maybe. Well, from the Skeleton Crew, the main ship, the Onyx Cinder, changes appearance at one point. So I guess a follow-up to that is potentially warranted. You haven't watched it, have you?
No. Not yet.
It's a decent show. You should watch it. I don't want to see anything from the Abomination that was the Acolyte.
But you will.
I don't know. We haven't yet.
Give it time. Season 2's coming.
There's no season 2.
Yeah.
No, like they said, there's not going to be a season 2.
Yeah.
I don't know what features you'd give it, but there's always Dryden Voss's ship from Solo. Because at the very least, a MIDI scale would be interesting because it's a really distinct design.
Yeah.
You know.
A MIDI scale Venator that keeps the proportions proper would be nice. But that's one problem with the MIDI scale sets is they get the proportions off just through the limitations of everything.
Yeah. What do you think of the Acclimator? The MIDI scale one?
I don't know. I haven't really seen it. I'm looking up other stuff.
What about the ship the Jedi arrive in at the very beginning of the Phantom Menace? I know we've had one, but I think we've only had the one.
Yeah.
So seeing that remade could be good. Seeing any of Padme's ships, which I think they won't make because they're all silver and chrome.
Yeah, that's the issue with that.
Because her ship in the first movie, the weird kind of B-52 looking one in the second movie, those wouldn't be bad ships.
Looks all right.
Yeah.
The Naboo, the royal ships for Naboo would be nice. That's a lot of chrome pieces again.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we had a Scimitar. Darth Maul's ship.
Are you talking the one he uses in the Phantom Menace?
Yes.
No, there's one on that right now.
Cool. They listened to me. They preemptively listened to me.
I know those Imperial guys that we could use battle packs of. Like I mentioned, the Death Star troopers or Navy troopers, what they're called.
I want a battle pack of those guys at the control stations for the Death Star, including the OSHA violation that is no railings.
There was one a couple years ago. It was 2 of them and 2 Royal Guards.
Screw the Royal Guards. No Royal Guards.
Just they need to do like Hasbro did. Hasbro released a set. These are the 3 3/4 inch figures of just like random Imperial officers. So you get like 1 or 2 of them and like actually have an officer corps.
Yeah.
Give us a battle pack like that of Imperial officers.
What about...
Of course, I think you'd have to distinguish between Army and Navy. I'd like to see more Imperial Army guys other than Stormtroopers.
Did we ever get the lifter from Solo?
I don't think so.
That would be nice.
I could be wrong, but I don't think we did. Maybe.
Include a 2-scale ATST or...
Yeah.
Because that's what they lifted, right? They didn't lift AT-ATs, right?
No, they were ATSTs because they were dropping them on the field during the battle.
Yeah. That with an ATST, there you go.
Yeah. That'd give us an excuse to get more Imperial Army guys.
Yeah. And the monkey guy.
Yeah. I should remember his name. I was just watching that the other day. We would have, also from Solo, the Viper droids. Like they're the armed version of the probe droids.
Oh, yeah.
From the train heist part. Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of stuff out there. I think. We might have literally just gone over all of it, though. I'm sure there's other stuff that we missed. Like, do we even have a Lego version of Dirge?
Wait, the guy from the original Clone Wars cartoon?
Yeah, but he's also in the other Clone Wars cartoon. The, like, virtually immortal bounty hunter.
Yeah, I don't think we do.
Because there's him, he's on a speeder bike, so, you know, Lego loves their speeder bikes.
Yeah.
Got them. We could do the shootout towards the end of season 1 of The Mandalorian, whenever they're all holed up in that one building there in the town, and Moff Gideon shows up and starts blowing the place to hell.
Yeah.
We could also get Moff Gideon's TIE Fighter, which I don't think we got a Lego set of, did we?
No.
With the collapsible wings.
No, we haven't gotten him.
Moff Gideon's cloning facility. Like, we got kind of parts around that, but I don't think we have one that actually has, like, the rows of clones. Yeah. But yeah, I would just like to see more of the Imperial troopers be easier to get.
Would be nice.
Not just the Stormtroopers and Snowtroopers, but, you know, some of the others. If the New Republic guys actually had a standard uniform, but I haven't seen one in any of the stuff, so, you know, I guess not. Otherwise, I guess we're just stuck with, like, the guys that are aboard the Tantive 4. Like, every time it comes up for Rebel Troopers, that's what they keep using. When in reality, it should be more like, probably like the battle packs that we got for Rogue One, where they're just, you know, more commando-looking guys. And that would be something else. Like, I would like to see, like, Rebel pilots, like a pack of those guys. And they don't all have to be human. You know, throw some weirdo races in there. And in fact, just give us, like, a Rebel trooper sets like that, too. You know, with some different races thrown in there. You know, for some diversity there in the Rebel group.
Yeah.
You don't see much of that on the Empire side. The most they got is that one guy, the Garindin. They got the long snout that sold him out on Tatooine.
Yeah.
I think he's like the only alien that works for the Empire, other than Thrawn.
No, there's other aliens.
Not many. Well, there was that one guy in Kenobi.
The
Like,
Palpatine's 2 assistants are aliens.
yeah, that doesn't matter. You're talking, is it Mos Amida?
Yeah.
And I can't remember the woman's name.
Yeah.
The woman that he might have had a son with.
Yeah. A 3-eyed son.
What?
Yeah.
Why does he have 3 eyes?
I have no clue.
She doesn't have 3 eyes.
I have no clue.
Is it like some weird, like psychic third eye kind of deal?
I don't even think it was on the front of his head.
That's even worse. But yeah, that's about all I've got on this one, Chad. Like
I'm tapped out.
Taxing my mental faculties at this point.
I'm happy with the UCS clone turbo tank, the midi scale Venator. I mean, if you wanna, like, I'd be happy with those two alone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm mainly looking for the other Imperial fighters to round out the TIE squadrons. But a new B-Wing would also be nice. And then something like the Ebon Hawk, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. Might have to do some heavy editing on this one. There's definitely some dead space in here. But let us, yeah, I think we're pretty well tapped on this one, folks. So let us know what you think down in the comments. What would you like to see as a Lego Star Wars set? Again, just as long as it's not currently in production. Like, is there something you think they've made before they could make better? Like, if you ever look at the original ATST versus, like, significantly later versions, like, there have been some major upgrades along the way.
Yeah, posable legs.
Yeah, but also, like, the original's, like, this tall.
How tall?
Like, this tall. Whereas the other ones I have are, like, this. You know? And the original came with a Chewbacca, not an ATST driver. Because, you know, if you're going to make an ATST, like, make it one specific one, not the general one you can just buy 20 of. You know, why would you ever do that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, let us know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Sharing and commenting on the things that helps grow the channel is appreciated. But, yeah, I think that's all we got on this one. So, just remember, number 1, keep those bricks clicking, but also the Force will be with you always.